Hi there, it's Dean Odell with Seven Gables Real Estate and the Odell Group. Today is October 5th, and it's time for another Tustin Talks. So we are going to be looking at the Orange County market today. Let's get started with the charts. All right, so looking at this first chart, the Orange County listing inventory. Today we have 2,340 homes. We're looking at the blue line that's on the bottom there. 2 weeks ago, we were at 2,353. Now look where we were in the past. Last year, 3,646 and 3-year average of 6,400. So yes, we still have an inventory problem. Okay, now this next chart we want to show you is the Orange County distressed listings because, there's a lot of talk out there where people just think this whole market's going to implode and there's going to be all these foreclosures that are going to hit the market. So we wanted to give you a little comparison here on this chart so that you could see how many distressed listings there were in the past as compared to now where the orange arrow is. And first of all, let's just start with the fact that in Orange County right now, there are only 6 homes listed that are distressed. Compare that with 2009 when there were 5,104 listings that were distressed. And of those homes, that represented 44% of the inventory. The inventory back then was over 11,000 homes, like 11,600 homes, right? So we're not even close to something like that, okay? The issue we have is that in Orange County right now, almost, 85% of the people are in mortgages, fixed rate mortgages at 5% less, 69% are at 4% less, and 30% are even at 3% or less. So there's just a lot of people that aren't going to move anytime soon. And if you look at the pre-COVID numbers, just this year alone, when we compare listing inventory year to date, we're down almost 14,000 homes since pre-COVID levels. So those are just homes that are not coming on the market for buyers to buy. So with this lack of inventory, we really still need to talk about what is demand, despite the fact that rates have gone up to 7.5% this week. I mean, it's crazy, right? So you would think that demand would just absolutely tank, right? So let's go to the next chart. So looking at the Orange County demand chart, we can see today that it's 1,414 homes that have gone into escrow in the last 30 days. Now, compare that to 2 weeks ago, we were at 1,474, but this is traditionally the time of year where our escrows are going to start going down because of the seasonality of the market. Last year, we did have 1,598 homes in escrow, which is more. It was 174 more homes that were in escrow, but consider that there were 1,306 more listings to choose from for buyers back then. So big difference in inventory. And from this year to last year where the sales have a very slight change. Anyway, if you look at that 3-year average prior to 2020, you can see when we had a lot more inventory, there were 2,262 homes that were in escrow. So looking at Orange County expected marketing time, you can see that today it is standing at 50 days. 2 weeks ago, it was 48, and last year it was 68. So we're still a faster market than last year, a slower market than 2 weeks ago, which is normal because we're getting into the seasonality of the market. And you can see the 3-year average was 86 days. So what we want to focus on now is how does this break down by price range? We've segmented it out for you. There's a hot seller's market all the way up to $2 million, a balanced market between $2 and $4 million, and a deep buyer's market over $4 million. Okay, so right now, that's where the leverage is, over $4 million, balanced market between 2 and 4. So everything up above that is still a hot seller's market. Okay, so now it's time for me to give you some advice. My first word of advice is if you like hearing this stuff, you need to subscribe and hit the like button like right now. Okay, let's do it. Give you a second. Okay, you done? You did it? All right, so here we go. Buyers, you've been hearing me say for a while now, do not have fear of missing out and make sure you're buying for the long term because it's getting crazy out there, right? We know prices are high. We know interest rates are the highest they've been in 22 years. It's like everything's jumped. And make sure you can afford this house. I mean, the lenders are doing a pretty good job of making sure you can afford a house. That's why our market isn't imploding with all kinds of loan problems and foreclosures because the loans that have been written, people actually are qualifying for them. Okay, so make sure you're comfortable with your job, with your future before you get yourself tied into a house, because this is a long-term investment. Especially in a market like this, it may take some time to realize a return on your investment. But a home is a home, and there's nothing like owning your own home. So, sellers, my advice to you guys, you have to still price correctly. Okay. The houses that are not selling in this market are mostly not selling because they're overpriced. Yes, the market has slowed down, but there are still plenty of buyers out there making inquiries. We look at activity online. We can see what our online activity is. We know there's a lot of sellers out there that are thinking about selling. They're hitting our valuation tools on our websites, and everybody is thinking about doing something. It just, people feel a little stuck. They don't know what to do. So if you need us to help you through that situation to decide what's the best course of action for you, then give us a call, because there are a lot of different solutions out there. I mean, one of the things that I've heard, and I think I'm going to have somebody come on and talk special about it, is a lot of people don't want to sell because they have so much capital gains. Well, there's a solution for that. So, and it's not a 1031 exchange, it's something else. So it will defer your gains for quite a bit. As long as you have life expectancy, it'll defer your gains for quite a bit. So I want to bring someone on to talk about that. That's called a deferred sales trust. You might want to check it out, even Google it. All right. So either way, we have solutions for you. We can talk about all this stuff. If it's time to get the house listed, we can do that. We can get it prepped for you, get you top dollar. Lots of buyers out there still, but they are paying attention to pricing, because interest rates have taken away so much affordability for these people. If you look at what somebody has to pay for your house on a monthly basis, you'll be shocked. So, but there's still people out there willing to do it. Just got to give a fair price, and we can help you with that. So that's it for this Tustin Talks for this week, and we will see you on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.